High above the bustling streets of London, nestled on a narrow ledge of a towering office block, lay a simple nest. This nest, unlike those found in the serene countryside, was a product of the urban environment. It was a small sanctuary amidst the concrete and glass, a testament to nature's adaptability and resilience. It wasn't woven from twigs and straw like the nests of birds in the countryside. Instead, it was a patchwork of urban debris, a mosaic of string, plastic, and other discarded materials. Each piece told a story of survival and adaptation in the heart of the city. This nest was crafted from string and plastic, a testament to the pigeon's resilience in the urban jungle. The pigeons had ingeniously repurposed the refuse of human activity, turning it into a cradle for new life. It was a remarkable example of how wildlife can thrive even in the most unlikely of places. In its center, nestled amongst the discarded feathers, lay a single small egg. This egg, fragile yet full of potential, was the heart of the nest. It represented hope and continuity, a new generation ready to take flight in the urban landscape. White and perfectly oval, it held the promise of new life. The egg was a delicate treasure, safeguarded by the ingenuity of its parents and the warmth of the city. It was a symbol of life's persistence, even in the face of adversity. The city below roared with activity. Cars honked, buses rumbled, and people rushed by, oblivious to the miracle unfolding above them. The constant hum of urban life was a stark contrast to the quiet determination of the pigeons nurturing their future. But the egg remained undisturbed, warmed by the heat of the city and the love of its parents. The pigeons, ever vigilant, took turns keeping the egg safe and warm, their instincts guiding them in this concrete jungle. Soon this tiny speck of life would embark on an incredible journey. From the moment it hatched, it would face the challenges of urban living, learning to navigate the complexities of the city. Yet it would also experience the wonders of survival and adaptation, continuing the legacy of its resilient parents. The parent pigeons took turns keeping their precious egg warm. Each day they performed a delicate dance of duty and care, ensuring that their future offspring would be safe and sound. The bond between them was evident in every action, every gentle nudge, and every shared glance. The father, a handsome bird with iridescent green and purple feathers around his neck, would diligently search for food during the day. His vibrant colors shimmered in the sunlight as he navigated the urban jungle, always on the lookout for the best seeds and grains to bring back to the nest. His dedication was unwavering, and his efforts were a testament to his love and commitment to his family. He would return with his crop full of seeds and grain, ready to share with his mate. The sight of him approaching the nest was always a moment of joy and relief for the mother pigeon. She would greet him with soft coos, and together they would share the bounty he had gathered, strengthening their bond with each shared meal. The mother, her soft grey feathers blending seamlessly with the concrete surroundings, never strayed far from the nest. Her vigilance was constant, her eyes always scanning the environment for any potential threats. She was the guardian of their future, her presence a comforting constant in the ever-changing urban landscape. She would gently turn the egg with her beak, ensuring that it was warmed evenly. This simple act was a profound expression of her care and dedication. Each turn was a promise, a silent vow to protect and nurture the life growing inside the fragile shell. Her heart beat with the anticipation of new life, a life she would nurture and protect with unwavering devotion. The days passed in a rhythm of care and anticipation, each moment bringing them closer to the day when their egg would hatch. The love and dedication of these two pigeons were a beautiful reminder of the power of partnership and the strength of parental love. Days turned into nights, and still the parents took turns caring for their unborn chick. Then, one morning, a faint tapping sound broke the silence. A tiny crack appeared on the surface of the egg, a sign that the new life within was ready to emerge. The mother cooed softly, encouraging her chick to break free. With each determined peck, the crack grew larger. Finally, with one last burst of energy, the chick broke through the shell, entering the world with a soft chirp. The world outside the eggshell was a dizzying spectacle for the hatchling. It blinked its large black eyes, trying to make sense of the sights and sounds around it. The towering buildings seemed to touch the sky, and the constant hum of the city was a strange new symphony. The chick was small and vulnerable, its wet feathers clinging to its tiny body. It was completely dependent on its parents for warmth, food, and protection. Instinctively, it snuggled closer to its mother, seeking her warmth and comfort. Section 5. Hunger and Comfort. The little pigeon chick was always hungry. From the moment it hatched, it seemed to have an insatiable appetite. Its tiny body, covered in soft down, was constantly in need of nourishment to fuel its rapid growth. It chirped incessantly, its tiny beak wide open, awaiting its parents' return. The chick's calls were a constant reminder of its dependence on its parents for survival. Each chirp was a plea for the sustenance that would help it grow stronger. The parents diligently took turns foraging for food, their crops soon filled with a milky substance called pigeon milk. This unique secretion, rich in nutrients, was essential for the chick's development. The parents' dedication was unwavering as they scoured the urban landscape for the best sources of food. Back at the nest, they would gently nudge the chick's beak with theirs, encouraging it to drink. This tender interaction was a daily ritual, a moment of connection and care that strengthened the bond between parent and chick. The warm, nourishing milk flowed down the chick's throat, providing it with the sustenance it needed to grow. Each drop was a lifeline, a vital source of energy that fueled the chick's rapid development. Day by day, the chick grew stronger, its downy feathers gradually replaced by the soft, grey plumage of an adult pigeon. The transformation was remarkable, a testament to the power of nature and the care of its devoted parents. As the chick matured, it began to explore its surroundings, taking its first tentative steps towards independence. Section 6. Wings growing stronger. As the days passed, the young pigeon chick's world expanded beyond the confines of its nest. It watched with fascination as its parents would gracefully take flight, their wings powerfully propelling them into the open sky. Instinctively, the chick would stretch its own wings, feeling their growing strength. It would flap them tentatively, lifting itself a little off the ground. Its parents, ever watchful, encouraged its efforts, demonstrating the art of flying with graceful swoops and dives. Section 7. The First Leap of Faith. One sunny morning, with the city bathed in a warm glow, the young pigeon felt an irresistible urge to fly. It stood at the edge of the ledge, its heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. Taking a deep breath, it took a leap of faith. For a moment it felt the terrifying sensation of falling, but then, instinctively, it started flapping its wings. To its surprise, it was lifted into the air, its wings working in perfect harmony to keep it aloft. Section 8. Soaring above the city. The feeling of flying was exhilarating. The young pigeon soared through the air, the wind ruffling its feathers. Below, the city stretched out like a giant concrete maze. It flew alongside its parents, mimicking their every move. They circled the towering buildings, their wings tracing graceful arcs in the sky. The young pigeon felt a surge of pride. It had conquered the sky, just like its parents. Section 9. Freedom in the urban jungle. From that day forward, the young pigeon embraced its life in the urban jungle. It had mastered the art of flying, soaring effortlessly through the concrete canyons, its wings carrying it to new heights. The city, once a strange and bewildering place, was now its playground. The little pigeon had completed its incredible journey, from a fragile hatchling to a strong and confident bird, ready to navigate the challenges and triumphs of life in the sky.